I'm gonna share my 6 favorite interior cleaning tools that we use on interior. We run a business, we see a lot of interiors, so these 6 always stand out and we're always using them. I'll have links to all of them down below. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna count this as 1 tool, even though there's actually 3 that we use. I'll have them all linked down below. And that's the scrub mats, scrub mitts, scrub pads, however you wanna call them. This makes cleaning leather and plastic so much easier than using a brush. We literally use it at least 95% of the time when it comes to cleaning leather seats or plastic door panels or anything plastic related, assuming we can actually get in there with this pad. We still use brushes in the very more intricate detailed areas, but for the larger areas and for the majority of the cleaning, we're gonna pick up some of these pads. We have like a bunch of these in stock, like for us to use, not to sell, but for us to use just in case one wears down or something. But these are by far, like over the last 2 or so years, these are the main workhorses for cleaning leather and plastic surfaces. I'll also count these as 1 just because it doesn't really matter which brand you go with, they both do a great job. But these are the Detail Factory brushes. They also come in 2 forms, these ultra soft bristle brushes, and then I forget what's the other called. And then the Work Stuff brushes, they have a variety of different brushes and sizes, but regardless, they do a fantastic job. Now, for the wheels and tires, we primarily use the chemical resistant Work Stuff brushes. For the interior cleaning, we 100% use the Detail Factory brushes. To clean the exterior emblems or crevices or grill, we're gonna use either whichever soft option brush that we have. Now we have dedicated brushes already, like since we have about like 14 sets, not 14 sets, but 14 brushes in 3 different caddies for both interior, exterior, and wheels. We already have like dedicated wheel brushes for those things. So I'm not gonna, my situation is a bit different than what yours might be, but I will recommend like get 1 set for the interior and just dedicate it to the interior. Get 1 set for the wheels and just dedicate it to the wheels, and maybe get 1 more brush, whether it's Detail Factory or Work Stuff brush, to dedicate to the exterior details of the actual paint. Again, we have a lot of brushes because we use it and use them in our actual business, but these are our go-to brushes. Now, theoretically you can use any brush, right? Like for years I went with the more cheaper, affordable options that were like, $15 for like a pack of 5, and they get the job done. Don't get me wrong, like you can just use any brushes, but these, like I've literally had some of these brushes for years and they're still holding up, and I can't really say that about the other ones. But again, based on your budget, based on how many brushes you need, you can choose and see what you need, because if you're buying like 5 or 6 of them at a time, it can run you maybe, I don't know, actually I'm not sure, but maybe in like $100, $150 depending on what size and what type of brush that you get. So it is expensive, but these are one of our favorite brushes. Now this one is the easy one, and this is just literally a tool bag or whatever you want to call this. This is the McGuire Nicholas bag. We have about 4 of these, I believe. Again, I'll link it down below, but you can literally purchase whichever one of these at Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon. There's nothing special. I just I like keeping things organized, and I have all the interior tools and brushes in this bag. So if I need to go anywhere, or we're gonna work on the interior's car or whatever, if I grab this bag, I know I have, or I should have, everything with me in order to get the job done right. So whether it's this or a smaller one or a round, just get one where you can organize all your brushes in here. Next up is the cleaning gun. This one specifically is a Tornador. We also have a Vortex cleaning gun, and yes, you do need an air compressor for this, which I'll kind of attach to this as well. Like if you want to run this, you do need an air compressor, whether it's a Pancake, a 15, a 12, a Dual, you need an air compressor. So with this one, on every interior, even if it's the most not bad interior, we're gonna use the cleaning gun to either dislodge some debris out of the tight areas, if it's pet hair that's wedged into the fibers, to blow out, maybe dried whatever on the honeycomb speaker areas. Like this gets heavily used inside the interior, and that's the only place that we use it. We don't use anything for it on the exterior. On the Vortex one, we don't have the canister attached to it. Like we only use it as a cleaning gun. So if you do have an air compressor, or you're looking to get one and you're wondering what tools you should get, I highly recommend a cleaning gun, whether it's a Vortex or Tornador. Those are the only 2 brands that we use. We use these all the time. And I made a video on this one not too long ago, but it's our drill gun with our brush attachment for a cordless drill gun. Now, do you need a cordless one? No, if you have a corded laying around, use that one. Do you need a newer one? No, you don't. If you have an older one, use that one. All you need is the brush attachment, and then you are good to go and you can start working. Now, the reason why I like this, I'll just keep it short since, again, I have a video on that one, is just you are able to clean the interior fabric, the cloths, seats, the fabric, the floor mats much faster without getting fatigued. And it just makes life so much easier because instead of doing all this manual work and scrubbing the cloth material, you can just use this. And I'll add this one as a specialty tool that we use, but this is a cordless vacuum. Now, the reason why I'd like to include this one is because we're doing this as a business. When we're doing the final inspection, or if we have an interior with a customer that just, it really isn't that bad, instead of actually hooking up our main vacuum, getting the hose out, we'll just get this one. It runs off of this battery, and we can vacuum the entire interior without bringing all the bigger equipment out. So more out of a convenience and flexibility, this is our go-to when it fits. Like most of the time, if it needs a thorough vacuum, we're gonna just use the vacuums that we have in our shop. But maybe if you are at an apartment, maybe if you have a small garage, maybe you just need to save space, maybe if you wanna keep it in your big old work truck to make sure it stays clean, this is a great option to carry around. We actually have 3 of these right now, or 2 of them. We have 3 of them, one in the van, one in the shop, and one in the other shop. So we actually do use these. I do highly recommend them. And if it fits your budget, or if you're at that point where you're like, okay, I can kind of splurge on that, I do recommend it because we use it all the time when it's needed. Not just all the time when we have a car in here, but when it's needed, we go for it every time. Okay, and that's gonna wrap up the video right there. These are some of my 6, not all of them, but these are mostly my top 6 that I use and that I like and that we use in our business. So let me know what you would add to this list. You can check the description box down below for the links to those tools. Like this video, let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I'll talk to everyone on the next one. Bye-bye.